Hey, Irene, what the heck is your problem, huh? Care to explain this pie in the fridge? It's absolutely huge. How am I supposed to fit anything else in here? Oh, hey, Luna. I really am sorry for taking the fridge right now. It was just that I baked the pie before going to work last night. I was going to have some after I get back from my shift, but feel free to help yourself to some if you'd like. I have some different kinds of teas in the cupboard that might go well with it. You think I want to have a single bite out of something that some gas station attendant made? Besides, don't you know that I'm on a diet? Oh, I see. I guess I didn't know about the diet. And just why would you go and bake something, huh? Don't you know that we just had our oven replaced? Don't tell me that you used it. Well, yeah, of course I used the new oven. In fact, I was really surprised with how well the pie turned out. I think this new oven really elevated it over a pie that I would have made with the old one. But anyways, the pie is for everyone to share, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I really just can't believe you. You do know that I was the one who bought the new oven in the first place, right? I paid for it all, so just who do you think you are using it without asking me first, huh? I'm sorry, I don't think I quite understand what you mean. I am saying that it's my oven and you should have asked me before using it. I mean, seriously, how old are you that I have to be explaining this? I bought it, so it's mine. It's just that simple, and you should have known better than to use something that isn't yours without asking first. Hold on just a second there. What do you mean it's your oven? I mean, isn't it for all of us to use? Besides, it's your fault that the last oven that we had broke in the first place. That's why he had to completely replace it. Are you kidding me? I know that you're not trying to blame me for this. That oven was on its last legs and I just happened to be using it when it broke. But then you all had to make this huge deal about it and forced me to buy a new one. But you guys are the ones that were using the oven all the time, which caused it to break. I don't know what you want me to say. You broke the oven, so it's only natural that you should pay to fix it. And besides, I was the one who paid for this oven, and I didn't care at all if other people used it. Well, I am telling you that I bought this new oven, and that means that it belongs to me. Do you understand? So don't go using it without asking me about it first. In fact, the next time that you want to use the oven, I'm going to charge you $5. So what do you think about that? You're going to charge me money just for using the oven? What is the matter with you? So you've got all the money in the world to buy the things to make a pie, but you can't afford $5 to bake it? You really must think the world revolves around you, huh? But maybe it's just that you can't actually afford it. And just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that you are already the age you are and you're still living with your parents. I think that you can hardly say that you've lived a successful life if that's the case. Not only that, but you work at a gas station and are always bringing back free things from there. And on top of all that, you have to force your sister to buy new appliances. It's pretty obvious that you're nothing but a huge failure and don't know what you're doing with your life. Wow, I can't believe that I'm having to take this from you. What is the matter with you? What's the matter is that you were touching my stuff without asking me first. You didn't buy the oven, so you shouldn't have been using it.
So, you and Luna were getting into it again, because you used the oven that Luna was saying belonged to her.
I wouldn't say that we were getting into it as much as Luna was completely overreacting. I mean, it's like she completely forgot that she bought the oven as a replacement for the one that she broke. And now she's acting as if it's some precious object of hers that only she's allowed to use. She wanted to charge me money to use it.
Let's see. In that case, it seems to me like it's all your fault.
What? Are you kidding me? How is any of this my fault when Luna was the one who broke the stove in the first place? Luna doesn't even use the oven. She doesn't bake or cook or anything like that at all. So for her to be getting so mad about people using something that she would normally not even touch is just absurd.
Well, sure, you say that the oven broke, but it's really just that one component of the oven broke, right? I mean, it still produced heat and all. I'm not sure the whole thing needed to be replaced, to be honest. But because you made Luna do so, I think you have to take the blame for this. You basically forced her to buy a whole new oven when that really wasn't even necessary.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That oven was so old and had been well used by the time it broke.
I get that, but that still just means that it looked like an old oven. That says nothing about how it was actually working. You should have just made her replace the part that was actually broken. I think that you just wanted a new oven, and that's why you made Luna be the one to go and buy it for you. Honestly, not only is that selfish of you, but it's also just so obvious.
I can't believe what I'm reading. Did you really think this was all some elaborate plot by me?
Oh, come on, Irene. It's not like you're the most mature person. I mean, you're still just working part-time at a gas station. It's clear you just wanted someone to buy you something new. You used Luna and manipulated the situation to get what you wanted out of her. Just admit it.
I am not going to admit something that I didn't do, and I didn't force Luna to do anything.
And I think that you're just changing the story to fit the narrative that you want it to. But the fact of the matter is that you're still living at home and you could never afford something like that yourself. When are you finally gonna grow up and move out? You really need to understand where you stand in all this.
Where I stand? And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
Well, you're acting like you're so special, but I'm the eldest son and I'm living at home to take care of Mom and Dad. The fact of the matter is that there's no reason for you to be here. I'm the new master of the house. I think you need to recognize that.
Did you seriously just call yourself the master of the house?
Well, it's true. I mean, this house, this land, I'm going to be getting all of it after our parents die. And so I just think you need to realize where you stand in all of this. All I'm saying is that you might want to think a bit about the future and maybe leave my wife alone. Okay?
You better be joking about all of this. I mean, since when did anyone say that you were going to be the master of the house? And just who said that you were going to be inheriting all of that after our parents pass away?
Well, I'm the eldest son, so of course I would get everything and you wouldn't. I mean, sure, you're my older sister, but you're not even married. That's why I'm telling you to stop being such a leech and learn how to stand on your own 2 feet.
Are you kidding me right now, John?
Sorry, I know it's easier said than done. I mean, who wouldn't want to marry a woman working at a gas station? Yeah, but anyways, just leave Luna alone, okay?
Hey, Irene, I was just curious. How much money do you have in your bank account? Do you think you have enough to rent an apartment? And just why do you want to know how much money I have? I mean, I probably could afford an apartment, but why do you ask? I knew it! I knew that you were nothing but a little leech. You had savings this whole time, and yet you still insist on living at home. But now that I know you can afford to move out, I want you to pack up your bags and get out of here. We are done with you. Excuse me? You want me to pack up my bags and leave? Well, you just said that you had enough money to get yourself an apartment, so I'm not seeing what the deal is. But you can't just kick me out of my own home like this all of a sudden. What is going on here? Don't you see that this is all for you? If you don't have this push to help you get out of the house, then you're never going to learn how to be responsible. And since it's clear that you've been selfishly saving up money to hoard for yourself, I don't see any problem with kicking you out. You really think that I'm just some kind of selfish leech? Is that all you think of me? Of course it is, and it's high time that somebody kicked some sense into you, so I am taking it upon myself to throw you out. You need to go out into the world and learn how to take care of yourself. Luna, I'm sorry, but I just can't understand any of this. I mean, I haven't done anything to you or John, and I have a job. Sure, you have a job, but you're still not living on your own or standing on your own 2 feet. You're nothing but a gas station attendant who needs to trick her sister-in-law to buy her a new oven. Well, John and I are done feeding into your bad habits and laziness. That's right, even John is with me on this. In fact, this was all John's idea. Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me that my own brother is trying to kick me out? He thinks that having you around is going to hurt his chances of inheriting the most wealth as possible from his parents, so that's why we're kicking you out. I see. And just what did my mom have to say about this little coup of yours, huh? Does she even know? Well, we don't need to bring this up with her at all. Besides, John already knows that she'll go without plan. After all, this is for her sake as well. And just how in the world do you figure that, huh? Because I know that your mom would rather just live with John and I and would love to get rid of you. Everyone would be better off without a leech like you in their lives. So you're really saying that my mom is on your side and you trying to kick me out? I'm saying that she will be and that it's no concern of yours to begin with. Now, just pack up your bags, leave, and never ever come back. There isn't a single person in this house who wants you around. So take you and your part-time gas station working behind and just go already. Okay then, if that's really what you want, I'll be gone before the day is done. And never ever come back. The house belongs to John and I, and that's it. There's not enough room for you here, and there never was. You really are clueless, do you know that? But if I'm not going to be coming back to this home anymore, then I'll make sure that no one can ever go home to it. And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? It means that I have tried to be patient with you, and now I am just at my limit. I had no problem when you two moved in. But if you two are really going to try and kick me out of my own home, then I'll have to take matters into my own hands. And I'd rather see this house demolished and this land turned into a parking lot before handing it over to you. Look, Irene, I get that you're upset about being kicked out like this, but you have no authority to do anything like that at all. Oh, really? That's funny, because last I checked, I owned this house, and it's my name on the deed. Wait, what? It's your name on the deed? That's right. So tell me again how I don't have the right to do what I want to my property? What's stopping me from demolishing the house and selling the land? You know that this area is in pretty high demand, right? I could find a buyer within hours, but first I'll go and find a new apartment for myself. And tomorrow I'll look more seriously into what can be done about the house. But wait, hold on. Are you seriously the owner of the house? Why in the world is it your name on the deed? Well, it's because my mom changed the name from hers to mine, and that made me the owner. You see, after you and John got married, Mom decided to ask me to manage her estate. But I don't get it. Why would she want you to handle all of that? Well, it's because neither of us thought that you and John would want to move in with Mom. And since Mom was worried about what might happen in the future with her health, she wanted me to have the power to handle things if it came to that. But I had no idea about any of this at all. Well, Mom and I were thinking about telling you both, but we just had no idea how long you would be staying. Mom seemed to think that you two were always going to move out soon, though, so she thought better than to tell you both. But anyways, all of this is to say that the talk about you two inheriting the house and not me is just all something John came up with. But this can't be happening. The house, the land, it was all supposed to be ours. Well, don't worry. I'll let Mom decide who she wants to go and live with. And if she ends up picking you two, I'll even make sure to pay you money to take care of her. And just where are you going to get the money to do that? Why would you even do something like that? Well, because I promised Mom that I would take care of her. It wasn't just the house I was entrusted with. But anyways, after I sell this house, I'll also have enough money to be able to take care of Mom. In fact, this whole time, I've been giving help to Mom with her bills and even giving her an allowance. You have? But I really had no idea about any of this at all. Well, now you do. But anyways, I've got to go and start packing up all my bags. I'll explain what's happening to my mom, and you can explain this all to John. I would start packing up your things as well, by the way. You won't have much longer here. No, this can't be happening. You're lying. You've got to be lying to me right now. I mean, our whole plan, it's all gone. We were going to have the house all to ourselves, really make it our own, and now you're telling me that we're actually getting nothing? Yep, there won't even be a house standing by the time everything's said and done. But your brother is the eldest son. You can't just take his house from him. I already told you that John was never getting the house, so I'm not taking anything away from him. But anyways, him being the eldest son means nothing. So anyways, I'm going to go and pack. Good luck with everything. So in the end, I packed up my bags, lived in a hotel for a week while I apartment hunted, and ended up finding a great condo to live in. I made sure that it had room for 2 people since I knew that my mom would want to come and live with me and not Luna and John. She actually loved the place so much and was much happier there than back home. As for my brother John and his wife Luna, they had quite the panicked packing after they realized their time living at home was limited. They had actually drawn so many plans of all that they wanted to do to the house once my mom and I were out of the way. But all of their dreams and plans and blueprints came down to nothing as bulldozers tore down the house and flattened the land into an empty lot. I hear that the two of them are living in a terribly cramped apartment these days with almost no savings to speak of. I really have no idea where their money went. They must have thought they were going to get so much from owning the house after they kicked me out. It's clear, however, that they should have come up with a backup plan for themselves. I can only hope that this experience has taught them to always double-check documents and know the full context of what they're getting themselves into, to say nothing about lessons on how to treat people.
Hey!
What?
What do you mean, what? The shower! I told you not to go in before me.
Then you should have come home sooner.
I'm busy being a teenager.
Well, I'm busy being a worker.
Yeah, a busy low-class worker who never even went to college.
I'm busy because I work at the so-called low-class company.
Don't become defiant. That's why Mom and Dad never loved you. They wouldn't even let you go to college.
Uh-huh.
But still, you still have to be grateful that they let you finish high school.
I guess so.
Even though the only reason they did that was because they were too embarrassed if you flunked out.
Yeah.
Stop half-assing your reply. Don't you get depressed in living?
No, I have all the necessary things I need to survive.
That's because you haven't moved out. Mom and Dad don't want you here.
Oh, really?
Don't flatter yourself. You aren't needed in this house.
Well, that may be so.
If you know that, then hurry up and move out.
Not until I save up some money.
Yeah, like you can do that with your job.
Is that all? I'm going now.
Wait up! Never used a shower before me. If you need to, use only cold water. Someone who can't work a normal job like yourself shouldn't have the luxury to use warm water.
There's enough to go around.
I don't like being second-handed.
Fine, fine.
I won't go in a shower before you.
As you should have done in the first place. Seriously, get the fuck out of the house. Uh-huh.
You should be worshipping us for letting you stay here.
Okay, whatever. Good night.
Don't think I'll reply back, you a good night.
You already did, lol.
This doesn't count. It's stuff like that that makes everyone hate you. I heard about it. You got caught shoplifting.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
But did you put it in your bag?
You seem to know a lot.
Mom told me.
Huh.
Oh god, it's so hard living with a criminal in the family.
Like I said, I didn't do it.
That denial got the cops calling Mom out, didn't it? Poor Mom.
Someone framed me.
What's that? An excuse?
It's the truth.
Did they catch it on security camera or something?
The angle wasn't right, so no, it wasn't taped.
Then you're still the culprit. You put it in your bag yourself. Stealing makeup from CVS, like seriously.
I said I didn't do it.
Mom and Dad were so pissed. They won't put up with a criminal in the house. Your days are numbered.
You can say that all you want, I still didn't do it. That's for a fact.
There's nothing you can do about it since nobody believes you.
Maybe so. I might just do that.
Wait, really? Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. Get the F out. Oh, and Mom sent a text on the family group chat.
That actually exists?
Yeah, we didn't include you because you aren't family? Sad much?
Not at all.
Oh, come on. The hell you are. Mom says she's kicking you out of their house.
Is that so?
She wants you gone by the end of the week. I'm giving you heads up.
Okay.
Get out, get the fuck out of the house.
I'll pack up my things and be gone.
Finally, I can have the peace with the dreariness gone. I can't wait for the day. Get out as soon as you can, will you?
Right.
Hey, criminal, you out of the house yet?
I'm long gone from that house.
Really? Great. What a miracle you found a place to crash.
I moved into Grandma's house. It's close to my workplace.
What? Grandma's? How can you do this to her?
She said she didn't mind me moving in with her. I won't be staying too long. Just until I can save up to get a place on my own.
Move out this instant. Think of how much Grandma has to endure.
Still a better atmosphere than back home.
Cut it out. Grandma's so charitable to take upon a criminal.
About that, you seem to know something.
What?
When I got caught shoplifting, allegedly, it's coming back to me now. There was this kid hovering near me who wore the same uniform as you.
So?
You made him do it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you say so.
Wait, so you think I'm behind it? How can you suspect your baby sister?
That baby sister doesn't believe me when I tell her I'm innocent. I'll say it's justified.
No, it is not. You did get caught stealing. That's the truth.
You won't believe me no matter what I say.
But can you save up money? You got kicked out because you couldn't find it in the first place.
I'll be okay from now on.
The hell? You found a sugar daddy or something? With your face? No way.
Highly unlikely.
I knew it.
You're prettier than me anyways. Are we done with this conversation?
Yeah, I don't have anything to say to you. I'm so happy I get to live comfortably starting today.
I expect that we won't be seeing each other often, so this is goodbye.
Have a nice life.
What do you want?
What the hell is going on?
Huh?
Don't play dumb with me. Dad told me we don't have any money.
I don't comprehend.
We're broke.
And that concerns me how? Did the stuff extra change in a drawer or something?
No, there's nothing left in their bank accounts. You stole the money, didn't you?
How exactly would I do that, lol?
You stole the access card or something.
I wouldn't do that.
Easy for you to say. You have a criminal offense in stealing.
You still remembered that.
Of course I did. So, did you?
I haven't got the slightest idea. Although...
What?
I can tell you. But why are you the one complaining about being broke? Tell them to cut costs and be on with it.
They expect me to get a job and put money to the house.
Why don't you do that then? You're eligible. It'll be a good experience.
No way.
Why not?
I can't sacrifice my precious teenage years to labor. If I start working, I won't have time out to hang with my friends or go on dates with my boyfriend. What would my minions think of me? I have to stay at the top of the pyramid.
Your pride got to the best of you.
I just can't work. If you know the reason why we have no money, spill it.
I would, but in one condition.
What?
Do you really have nothing to do with my alleged shoplifting case?
The hell do you mean by that?
Answer me. If you'll be honest with me, I'll consider telling you the truth.
Well,
Well?
I did tell my boyfriend's friend to do it
I knew it! Why did you do that?
because I wanted a reason to get you out of that goddamn house.
You hated me that much?
Yes, still do.
Okay then, it'll be no use to you learning the truth.
The fuck? I confessed, so it's your turn.
I said I'll consider it, dumbass lol.
You tricked me.
You only thought about yourself, and besides, can't you guess from your life you had before?
What do you mean by that?
Even if both mom and dad were working, they couldn't afford to give you monthly allowances that costs up to $200.
Uh-huh. I need money to keep myself presentable. That's why I got my allowances.
Don't you wonder where that money came from?
From mom and dad's salaries, of course.
Are you really that thick?
What are you saying?
Didn't you think a little about the money when you were working so hard to kick me out of the house?
I thought the expenses that were spent on you would come to me naturally.
Oh, you really are dumb.
What?
I told you about how I had a hard time saving up.
So,
Don't you ever wonder why?
that's because you didn't get a higher education and landed in a boring job that probably doesn't pay overtime.
You really don't give a thought about me.
I don't want to waste my thoughts on you.
I don't work at a boring job.
Huh?
It's not a low-class company either.
The hell?
You don't even know which school I went to, don't you?
I go to an elitist private school. I don't give a fuck what school you went to.
You may not know this, but I went to a technical high school.
So what? What's got to do with anything?
They have a guarantee for workers post-graduating. And as I was a straight A student, if I say so myself, there were some good companies lining up that were happy to hire a tech high school graduate.
So? No good company would hire you.
I currently work for a big energy company. You know, lol.
Huh?
The phone you're charging, the electricity in your room, are all thanks to my workplace.
What the?
There are days when I'm on duty so I can't come home, but even you would know which electricity company you're using from, lol.
So you're an elite.
I wouldn't call myself that. Everybody knows the name of the company at least.
But Mom said your workplace got shabby a few years back when the company became subsidiary.
It's called emboldening. My team works upon utility poles, or called out on emergency blackouts. They only took out the one team as a subsidiary.
The what?
In a nutshell, the retail business stayed, and the electricity makers went independent, passed on a national bill.
So it's not a low-class company.
Not in my case.
But what's got to do with us being broke?
Don't you get it?
No, I don't.
I've been putting money into that house all this time. Most of what I made, in fact.
Huh? What?
It wasn't even high at the time. But I put enough through Mom's account, so I wasn't able to save up for myself.
Which means the reason we don't have money anymore is...
Because I stopped transferring the money, lol.
The hell? Why did you stop?
I moved out of the house. There's no reason for me to put money in it anymore.
Yes, there is.
What, lol? Don't be silly.
Shut up. You could have continued sending the money.
I already did all these years, and by the time I moved out, I thought Mom and Dad would have saved some. I don't want to stay a slave to them forever, lol.
I can't believe this. That's why we're broke.
Think so? I don't really care.
How can this be?
If they considered to cut your allowance and save up, things might have been different.
Teenagers need the money.
I didn't. That geek put a roof over your head.
Unlike you, I have a lot of things to do as a popular girl.
I also was busy getting tech qualifications and certificates. And even with that, I worked part-time and put money into that house.
Shut up!
Why don't you get a job for fuck's sake? Lol.
God, no!
How about cutting expenses then?
I can't do that.
Well then, think that it's your parents that are wasting all the money.
What?
Of course there's no question you're high maintenance, but maybe they do so as well.
Oh no.
Like, for example, how Mom loves to buy designer handbags, and how Dad loves to gamble. This is all my imagination, lol.
Are those true?
Who knows? They both have normal jobs, so that should be able to sustain. Unless, you know. But if they're asking you to work, there must be a reason behind it.
We don't know that.
You can ask them yourself. There's no use wasting time in guessing games.
Right, I'm going to ask them now. I can't believe this.
How'd it go?
They've started fighting.
So they did have skeletons hiding in the closet.
This is awful.
Is it that bad?
Hear this. Mom had been a sugar mama to some guy, and Dad's been seeing a hooker.
God, lol. That is bad, lol.
They're starting to look like scum.
Yeah, might be hard for a girl your age.
I really can't. I'm crying.
So they were using my money on nefarious intents.
Aren't you shocked?
I've been working in a place filled with dudes. I've been living longer than you to experience those things. I don't know how Mom got into the sugar business, but with Dad, I kinda always known.
It was the guy who came up to Mom.
Lame, lol.
I don't want to be here anymore. They're shouting at each other.
Huh?
Can I come over?
Over where?
To Grandma's house.
You could, but I'm not there anymore.
What?
I managed to save up when I was staying there. I moved out a while ago.
Then she must be delighted to have me as a companion.
Nah, Grandma's a strict person. She wouldn't have freeloaders.
So in any case, I have to start working?
Guess so, lol.
I can't! Do something about it!
What can I do for you, lol?
Let me stay with you.
The fuck? Did you already forget what you said earlier?
Huh?
You said you still hated me.
Well, yeah, but I can't be in the same house with them screaming at each other. But I don't want to work either.
Brat, you were the one that got me kicked out of that house. Even framed me for stealing. How much lower can you go, lol?
That's because your existence was a pain in the ass.
Then don't expect moral support from that pain in the ass, lol.
I can't deal with this.
It's all your own fault. If you hadn't kicked me out, Mom and Dad wouldn't have fought, and you'd had all the money you could spend.
Damn it!
Give up and go get a job.
No way!
Denial won't get you anywhere. I'm not going to be sparing my time for you anymore.
Wait, at least give me what's left over from your salary.
There's nothing left over, lol. Leeching off of someone you hate. Really, you've gone low. Haven't you had any pride left?
That pride is why I can't work.
Some pride, lol.
Shut up and give me the money.
Hell no, lol. My slave days are over.
Ah, you bitch.
Right back at you. I'm not getting involved any further. Work it out by your own.
Don't you feel sorry for your sister?
Lol, why would I? She hates my guts. Bye, biatch. My parents got divorced in the end. My sister ended up at Grandma's, started working in an effort not to get kicked out. She couldn't make time for her friends or her boyfriend, so she's currently friendless and her social status went to the ground. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna make money for myself and myself only from now on.
I'm so mad. I hate Mike now. How can anyone live in that house anymore? Hey, Sarah, did you have another fight with Mike? Can't you be more sympathetic? I need my sister right now. Why is it that every time I message you about Mike, you sound so cold? You're supposed to comfort me first. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being cold. I'm trying to understand what happened to you. It's not like I want to fight with him. It's always Mike's fault for making me angry. He never understands how I feel. I suppose you probably made unreasonable demands and angered him again. You're always fighting with Mike like this. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Why are you taking his side? I can't believe this. You're my own sister. And stop saying I'm unreasonable. When have I ever been unreasonable? Name one time. Because it's not true. I'm really not wrong this time. I just said I wanted to have a wedding before turning 30. Then Mike was horrible about it, saying he can't deal with such sudden demands. Do you know what else he said? He said I'm pressuring him. Me? Pressuring him? As if we haven't been dating for 3 years? 3 whole years. Do you know how many of my friends got married in that time? 7! Shouldn't he know what I want by now? Isn't it obvious? What kind of boyfriend doesn't think about marriage after 3 years? Oh, so you two fought about marriage? Of course we fought about marriage. Yes, and he acted like I'm being crazy by saying that. Can you believe that? Like wanting to get married is some outrageous thing, as if I'm asking him for something impossible. He even had the nerve to say, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Is he blind? Doesn't he realize the situation? As if he doesn't see all my friends getting married. As if he doesn't notice my Instagram feed full of weddings. Well, did you ever discuss with him about marriage before? That's not the point. Why does everything need to be discussed? Why can't he just understand my feelings? Why do I have to spell everything out for him? Shouldn't he just know? If he really loved me, he'd understand. Isn't that what love is supposed to be? Understanding each other without words? We're both turning 30 next year. Talking about marriage is totally normal. Getting angry about it is completely unreasonable. That's why I'm running away this time. I can't stay here with him. I'm going back home right now. What? You're going to come here? Yes, because I can't stay in that apartment anymore. I've already packed my essentials. I'm leaving now. Do you know what else he said? He said I should think about our financial situation. Can you believe that? Like money is more important than love, as if love needs a budget. He keeps talking about being realistic. What's realistic about crushing someone's dreams? Every time I look at him, I get angrier. He's just making excuses because he doesn't want to commit. That's what this is really about. He's probably never wanted to marry me. I don't want to see his face right now. I won't go back until he apologizes, so just prepare my room for me now. Make sure it's clean, and I need fresh sheets. Unfortunately, I can't prepare anything for you. You know you don't have a room for you anymore. We demolished your room during this year's renovation. This house is now for our parents and us, the married couple. How can you say that? It's still my home too. What right do you have to keep me away? Just because you're married doesn't mean you own the place. I grew up in that house too. Even if it's renovated, even if you're living here, home is home. Mom and Dad said I could stay here as long as I want. They promised me. They said I'd always have a place here to stay. Are you serious? They already gave you permission to stay here without even asking me or James? Of course they did. They understand me, unlike you. They said their daughter always has a place here. Always. Unlike some people, they actually care about my feelings. So please, prepare for my return. Make sure to tell James about this too. Sarah, you need to think this through. There's nothing to think about. I'm coming home. Why does everyone keep saying that? I've already packed my essentials. And don't you dare try to stop me. I mean it, Emma. I'll be there in an hour. Make sure James knows about this. This isn't going to solve anything. Just get my room ready. That's all I'm asking.
Emma, is it true Sarah's moving back home? Your mom just called me about it.
Yes, it's true. It seems that she had a fight with Mike and just ran away. I refused, of course, but our parents apparently gave permission without asking us. I can't believe that they didn't even consult us after everything we've done for them and for this house.
This is so sudden. Did they even think about where she would sleep?
Apparently not. They just decided on their own without thinking thoroughly, like they always do. They didn't even ask how we felt about it, or consider the renovations we just did.
I see. They suddenly told me to give up my room for her. They didn't explain anything, so I was pretty shocked about it.
What? They told you directly? Without even discussing it with me first? When did they call you? How dare they say such a thing?
Yeah, your mom actually called me while I was at work, right in the middle of an important meeting. She just assumed I'd agree with everything they said, like I have no say in my own home.
Are you kidding? They're planning to give your room to her? After everything we've done for them? What did Mom actually say? Tell me everything.
Well, sadly, I suppose that's just how it is being a live-in son-in-law. It is your family's house, after all. She just said, Sarah needs her space to think, as if I don't need space too, and that family should help family, like I'm not family.
What are you talking about? That's completely wrong. This is our house too. We're the ones who are actually paying the renovation loan. There's no way I'm letting them take your room away. You're not just some outsider. You're my husband, not some tenant. We've put everything into this place. Our savings, our time, everything.
Thanks, Emma, for saying that. That means a lot to me. Sometimes I wonder if your family will ever see me as more than just the son-in-law. I was worried you might side with your family.
I can't believe they treat you like this, after everything we've done for the house. The loans we took out, all the planning we did. Did they forget who's paying for everything? How dare they try to push you out?
It's okay. I understand they want to help out Sarah. She is your sister, after all. And she seems pretty upset this time. Maybe we should also try to help her out somehow.
No, it's not okay. They can't just push you around. I absolutely won't let them. Sister or not, this is our home too. We've put so much into this place. They can't just decide things without us. Sarah can sleep in the living room when she comes. She'll make up with Mike and leave in a few days anyway. The couch is good enough for someone being so selfish.
I hope you're right, but I'm not so sure about that. I have a feeling she might be here to stay longer.
Really? What makes you say that? Did something happen? You know something about this, don't you?
Actually, I had drinks with Mike yesterday.
Oh, really? With Mike? You never mentioned that before. Were you two that close? Since when?
Well, you know, we share that fishing hobby. Our offices are pretty close too, so we often head home together. When we run into each other, we usually grab a drink or two. It started a few months ago, after that fishing trip we all took together. Remember when he caught that huge bass?
Oh, since then? I had no idea.
Sorry, I guess I should have told you about this sooner. We've actually been meeting quite often. He needed someone to talk to.
What did Mike say about Sarah? How is their relationship going? It must be serious if you're worried that much.
I've been hearing his complaints every time they fight, but yesterday felt different, more serious. It was the first time I heard him say he wants to break up.
What? Break up? Really? Are you sure? That doesn't sound like Mike. Whatever Sarah says, he's always been so patient with her.
I know, but he seems to really be worn down these days. Said he couldn't take the constant fighting anymore.
Really? Is it that serious?
He looked pretty determined to break up with Sarah this time. If they don't make up, Sarah will probably end up living here permanently.
So I guess he is serious. I assume the apartment they're sharing is rented under Mike's name, right? So if they break up, Sarah would have to leave that apartment. Living here with us isn't out of the question.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only option. So it would be your parents, us, and Sarah. 5 people living together in this house.
That sounds really tough. Even I find it cramped, and it must be even harder for you.
Yeah, it will be really difficult. We'd like to avoid that situation, right? So, I have a suggestion. If you're okay with it, what if we use this as an opportunity to move out of here?
What? Move out? Right after we renovated the house?
I know the timing isn't great, and I know how much work we put into the renovation.
We just finished paying for all those upgrades.
I know it feels wasteful, but honestly, living together has become tough these days. Ever since the renovation, something feels off. Your parents' attitude toward me has obviously gotten really cold.
What do you mean?
They used to be more grateful, but now there's none of that left. It's like they expect me, as the son-in-law, to be overly polite and considerate. I feel like they're treating me like a servant.
Oh, you actually noticed that too? James, honestly, I've actually been feeling the same way as well.
Really? You too?
I thought I was just being oversensitive about this. But I guess you've noticed it too.
I didn't want to say anything at first. I thought maybe I was just imagining things.
When we first started living together, everyone was considerate and it felt more comfortable. But now it's like they're too used to us, like they're taking us for granted.
Exactly. The atmosphere changed after the renovation, like they think we owe them something.
Even though the house is still in their names because they insisted, we're the ones paying for the renovation loan and living expenses, yet they act superior just because they're the owners.
Yeah, that's what bothers me most. They begged us to live here and accepted me as a son-in-law. I'm not asking to be treated like royalty, but this treatment is a bit too much.
They've completely forgotten how they practically begged us to stay. Remember how worried they were about living alone?
And now they act like they're doing us a favor.
Okay, I've decided now. This might be a good opportunity. Let's consider moving out as an option.
Really? You're sure about this?
Yes, we can't keep living like this anymore. That's assuming Sarah ends up living here, of course. But that seems likely, so we might as well start looking at properties.
Thank you, Emma. I know this isn't an easy decision for you, but I appreciate your consideration.
No, you're right. It's time for a change. Sis, I'm going to make up with Mike, so could you move out of the house while I'm gone? Excuse me? Move out? You heard me. Don't act surprised. I need the house to myself. It's important for my future. This is my chance to fix everything.
What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm going on a makeup date with Mike, and I'm planning to invite him to live here with me. I've got it all worked out. It's the perfect solution. He can't say no to this. I've thought it all through. We'll save so much money. And Mom and Dad already love him.
What do you mean? How does a makeup date lead to living together in our family home?
Well, I talked with Mike a bit, and it turns out he has no savings for a wedding. That's why he got defensive and snapped at me before. So I had this brilliant idea. If we don't have wedding money, we could just live here and save up money. Think about it. We could save so much. Do you know how much rent costs these days? Mike's apartment is pretty expensive, around $2,000 a month. But if we live here, that money can go straight to our savings. That's why I want you and James to move out immediately. You're in the way. You're just taking up space. You don't need to be here. You have jobs. You can afford your own place. The master bedroom should be ours. It makes more sense. We're the ones planning a future. We need the space more than you do.
In the way? This is our house too. That's why we renovated it this year.
Oh, please. You're just living here temporarily. Everyone knows that. Mom and Dad already agreed to my plan. They love the idea. They're excited about it, actually. They can't wait to have Mike here. They think Mike would make a better son-in-law. He's more successful, more ambitious. Sorry, sis, but trashy couples like you don't have the right to complain.
What? Did you just call us trashy?
Let's be honest here. You know Mike and I work at prestigious companies, right? He's the most successful in his year with a 6-figure salary. We're different from you boring, low-paid civil servant couples. He's already being considered for promotion, while you two are stuck in your dead-end jobs. Can you even get promotions in civil service? Or do you just get tiny raises every year?
Don't look down on civil servants. A stable job has its own merits.
Stability is for boring people, for people with no ambition. Money is more important than stability, obviously. You can't buy a nice house with stability. That's why Mom and Dad are supporting us. They said they'll do anything to help their daughter marry well. They want something better for me. They're tired of having such mediocre children. Do you know what Dad said? They want grandchildren who will have opportunities. Unlike some people who settled for less. At least I aimed higher than a civil servant. I have standards. They'd rather live with their younger daughter and her successful boyfriend than with you two. At least we have potential. At least we can give them a better future.
What did you say?
You heard me. They're tired of you two. Everyone can see it. They want someone successful in the family. It's embarrassing, really. So get out, you worthless couple. You can't even have kids. Haven't you noticed how Mom and Dad treat you like burdens? You're an unproductive couple. Literally trash. Unlike us young people with a future. At least I can give them grandchildren. What can you give them? Nothing but disappointment.
You've really got some nerve saying whatever you want. Who do you and our parents think you are?
We're the ones with actual potential. We're young and successful. We have our whole lives ahead of us. We deserve this house more than you. You're just wasting space here, you and your useless husband. Just pack your bags already. I'm going to live here with my boyfriend, so get out now. There's no place here for bottom feeders like you. I mean it, Emma. I want you gone by next week.
Fine, have it your way. Good luck.
Finally, you're being reasonable. Don't ever come back. From today on, this house belongs to our parents and us promising young couple.
Sure. Then you and your promising couple can handle the loan payments for us instead. We useless sister and husband will move to a nice apartment of our own.
Huh? What loan payments? What are you talking about? There aren't any loans. This house is paid for.
You know we renovated the house this year, right? Well, we're the ones actually paying for it with a loan.
What? Really? I thought it was paid in full up front. Nobody told me about any loan.
Initially, it was just going to be a $40,000 bathroom renovation, but then Mom and Dad kept adding things, saying, while we're at it, it ended up costing over $100,000. We had to take out a loan and we're paying for our parents.
What? $100,000? That much? You're lying. That's impossible. For a renovation? And you're saying we have to pay for that? That's ridiculous. It's the family home. Shouldn't Mom and Dad pay for things like that? They're the homeowners. Why should we have to pay the loan? This isn't fair! Actually, my husband and I have been paying for everything, so now it's your and Mike's turn to pay for that. That's not fair! You can't just dump this on us! That's ridiculous! We're moving in to save money. I thought living at home meant zero expenses. There's no point in living here otherwise. This ruins everything. All my future plans! Don't worry, it's actually not that bad. Even with the extensive renovation, the monthly payment is only around $400. That should be easy for you two, considering you're currently paying $2,000 in rent. Oh, really? Is that all? The loan payment is just $400? You scared me for a minute. That's nothing compared to the rent now. You had me worried. That's totally manageable. We can still save way more than we do now. This is still perfect. Mike will be so happy about this. Then feel free to live here with Mike. Have fun on your makeup date. We'll move out while you're gone. Perfect! Everything's working out, just like I planned. I'll text you our move-in date after I talk to Mike. Make sure you're gone by then. We might need the master bedroom after all, since we'll be paying the loan. It's only fair. This can't be happening! Instead of making up, Mike just broke up with me. Why? How? Help me, sis! Please answer. I'm begging you. I don't understand. Really? He broke up with you? Everything was supposed to be perfect! I thought it was a makeup date. I was so excited going to the cafe. But as soon as I got there, he dumped me. He just said he couldn't marry me. What am I going to do? I'm turning 30 next year. When I arrived at the cafe, he was already sitting there, waiting, with this horrible, serious look on his face. Just sat there and said it's over, that he can't see a future with me after 3 years. How could he do this to me? What about our future? For someone with such a promising future, yours just took quite a turn, but you deserve to be dumped. Huh? How can you say that? What kind of sister are you? I'm your only sister. This is all your fault. If you hadn't mentioned the loan, you ruined everything. It's not my fault. Maybe you should reflect on your own behavior. What? What's with that attitude? What do you mean I deserve to be dumped? I just wanted a wedding. What's wrong with wanting to marry your boyfriend? Everyone wants that. It's completely normal. But didn't you tell him you didn't need a wedding? Huh? What are you talking about? Remember, you said that you didn't need a ceremony. Just signing the papers would be fine. That's what you told Mike before, right? So of course he'd be confused when you suddenly demanded a wedding. How do you know about my conversations with Mike? Did you tell him about our texts? I actually heard it from Mike. What? You've been talking to Mike behind my back? When? Since when are you two so close? Why would he talk to you? How dare you? You told him you'd rather spend money on the apartment than on a wedding. Instead of spending on one day, I'd rather invest in our long-term life together. Isn't that what you told Mike? That's why he worked hard to rent that nice apartment for you. But then you suddenly demand a wedding ceremony. Of course he'd be so troubled. That was different. That was before all my friends got married. What's wrong with that? A wedding is every girl's dream. Of course, living in a nice apartment would make me want a nice wedding too. Everyone wants nice things. You don't understand at all. Situations change. And that's how you'd snap at Mike every day. When he'd point out how you changed your story, you'd get angry. He said he was getting mentally exhausted. He said that? I wasn't snapping. I was just expressing my wishes. And why is Mike complaining about me to you anyway? He should talk about those matters directly to me, not everyone else. Oh, he didn't directly talk to me. It was James. I'm just hearing it secondhand. What? James and Mike talk about me? Since when are they so close? Why didn't you tell me about this? How long has this been going on? What kind of boyfriend talks to his girlfriend's brother-in-law? You know they share hobbies and get along well. When they drink together, Mike would often vent. That's how I heard through James that you also told Mike you didn't want an engagement ring, but this year you started demanding one worth tens of thousands of dollars. What? You heard about that too? Those conversations were between me and Mike. Mike had no right to tell James those things. He's making me sound terrible.
I also heard you started demanding to be a housewife. James said Mike told him. She said we'd both work to support our household, but now everything's different. He told James he was really confused by all the sudden changes.
That's not fair. Of course I changed my mind about working. Things are different now. When I saw how much his colleagues' wives have, do you know what kind of life they live? They get to stay home. They get to shop. So what? People's thoughts and dreams can change. Before, I was fine without a ring and wanted to work, but now it's different. I want a ring. I want to be a housewife. Shouldn't a man make his girlfriend's dreams come true? What's wrong with wanting better things? What's wrong with having dreams? All my friends get to stay home. Their husbands support them. Why shouldn't I have that too? I deserve it just as much.
Mike did fulfill your dreams. You said you didn't need anything except a nice apartment. He got you a $2,000 per month place to make your dream come true. He even bought all new furniture and appliances for it, spending tens of thousands of dollars of his own money.
So what? I never asked him to pay for everything. He chose to do that himself. Nobody forced him. He wanted to make me happy. That's what boyfriends do. That's what love is.
Yes, as a man, Mike worked hard to pay for it all. But Sarah, what have you done for your future with Mike?
Huh? Me? What do you mean, what have I done? I've done plenty. How dare you? I've been the perfect girlfriend. I cook for him sometimes, at least once a week, his favorite meals. I plan all our dates, every single weekend. I make all the reservations.
Making one-sided demands is just playing at being in love, but going through marriage is different. You need to work together to make your dreams come true. No wonder Mike doesn't want to marry someone who expects him to handle everything.
You don't know anything. What do you know about love? You're just jealous. You've always been jealous of me. Because Mike makes more than James. Way more. Because I'm prettier than you. I always have been. Even Mom says so. Shut up. I didn't ask for your preachy lecture. Stop acting superior just because you're married. You just got lucky. James was desperate.
Sarah.
You think you're so smart. You and your perfect marriage, your boring, stable life. It's not my fault. Mike just wasn't man enough. He just didn't have enough money. If that's the case, I'll just find someone better than Mike. Someone richer. Someone more ambitious. Someone who understands a woman's worth.
Your mind is completely rotten. As if you could find anyone better than Mike with that attitude.
Watch me. I totally can. I'm younger and prettier than you. I'll easily find a man who will pay the house loan and support me too. I have options. Men are always asking me out. I get hit on all the time. I was too loyal to Mike, too faithful. I turned down so many guys. Just wait and see. I'll show all of you. Help me, sis. I'm about to be forced to marry an old man. Emma, please answer quickly. This is an emergency. Mom and Dad have lost their minds. When I told Dad about breaking up with Mike, he completely lost it. He was furious about you two moving out and asked who's going to pay the loan. He's scarier than I've ever seen him. He won't listen to reason. He keeps talking about responsibility.
Weren't you going to easily find someone better than Mike? Just tell them to wait for that.
Of course I said that, but Dad exploded, saying we can't wait that long, and went ahead and arranged a matchmaking meeting, and the guy is some balding man in his 40s. 40s! Can you believe that? He's older than James. Way older. And he keeps talking about his business, about responsibility, about mature relationships.
Well, I hear bald men tend to be gentle-natured. That's good for you. You'll be a perfect husband.
This isn't funny. How can you joke at a time like this? This is serious. This is my future we're talking about. He smells like cigarettes and coffee, and he's so old. I just can't stand this. I'm still in my 20s. I can't marry some balding guy no matter how much he makes. Please, sis, you've got to help me. The meeting with him was just horrible. He kept talking about his business, about wanting a family. But Dad says he's perfect. You have to help me. I know I said some awful things, terrible things, but I'll take it all back. Every word of it. You can't let them do this to me. I'm your sister, your baby sister. You have to protect me. If you and James move back, everything can go back to normal. Mom and Dad are just worried about the loan payments. If you and James come back and pay everything like before, I won't have to go through this matchmaking. Please, I'm begging you. I'll never be mean to James again. I'll apologize to him. I'll be nicer, I promise.
I see. But sorry, Sarah. We've started living in our own lovely apartment. Actually, we're having a housewarming party today.
What? No! You can't abandon me like this! This isn't fair! Just cancel your party and come help me here! This is more important! Family is more important than some kind of party!
Actually, James and Mike caught a lot of fish again, and we hired a sushi chef to come over. The three of us are having a sushi party.
What? Mike is there too? With you guys? Right now? After everything that happened? How could he act like nothing happened joining you two? He's supposed to be missing me. He's supposed to be devastated. And he's having sushi?
Even if he broke up with my sister, James and Mike are still best friends. Those two are actually closer than we thought. They go fishing every weekend now. It's become their thing.
Then I'll come over there right now. Tell me the address. I want to eat sushi too, and I really want to make up with Mike this time. Please, I need to see him now. I promise I'll be different. I won't ask for expensive things. I'll be reasonable. Please, Emma, I promise I'll change. I'll be different this time. I'll work after marriage. I'll help with expenses. Just tell me where you are. I need to talk to Mike. Please give me this chance.
I won't tell you our address, and I won't let you near my husband's best friend. You should focus on your matchmaking.
What? How can you be so cruel? After everything! I'm your only sister. After everything we've been through, all our childhood memories. Don't you care about my happiness? About my future?
Well, time to enjoy our sushi. Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. At least tell Mike I'm sorry. Tell him I miss him. Tell him about the matchmaking. Maybe he'll realize his mistake.
Just send our regards to Mom and Dad.
Emma, please, don't ignore me. I need you. You're my only hope. Please answer. Emma!
My sister Sarah ended up meeting with the man our parents arranged and eventually married him. However, this man turned out to be an incredibly demanding tyrant, though he initially appeared humble and pleasant. As soon as they registered their marriage and started living in the family home, his true nature emerged. While he offered to pay the loan and living expenses, he began treating Sarah and our parents like servants, ordering them around constantly. Our parents were completely shocked, frantically calling us saying things like, "We thought we were getting a kind son-in-law like James." And "This isn't what we expected at all. Please come back." But of course, we ignored all their messages. Whether the family home gets taken over or whatever else happens there, it doesn't matter to us anymore since we have no intention of ever going back.
Been a while, Sarah. This weekend marks 3 years since our divorce. Want to grab dinner sometime?
Excuse me? Have you completely lost your mind? What? What's this about?
I just thought it'd be nice to catch up. We were together for 6 years before everything happened. That's not something you just forget.
Delete my number. I've moved on with my life.
Why so cold? First time reaching out in forever, and with a dinner invitation no less. Why aren't you jumping at the chance?
You can't be serious. Who meets their ex-husband for dinner? And divorce anniversary? Seriously? Are you mocking me? That was the worst day of my life, when my own sister stole my husband, and you're calling it an anniversary? You've got to be kidding me.
Come on, it wasn't like that. Things just happened. Nobody meant to hurt you.
Things just happened? You had an affair with my sister while I was going through fertility treatments, while I was crying myself to sleep every night, while I was desperately trying to give you the family you wanted.
Ancient history now, right? Didn't realize you'd get so upset. Just trying to lighten the mood. Haven't talked in ages, just wanted to break the ice.
There is no ice to break. There is nothing between us anymore. You made sure of that.
Sarah, please, we used to be able to talk about anything. Remember those late night conversations on the balcony?
Stop. Don't you dare bring up memories like that. You lost that right when you betrayed me.
Sorry about the anniversary comment, but I really want to see you just once.
Why now? After 3 years of silence? What could you possibly want?
Can't a guy reach out to an old friend? Oh, remember how much you loved barbecue? I know this great place. Let's catch up after 3 years.
We're not friends. We were never just friends. You were my husband, and you chose my sister over me. That's all there is to it.
You're being unreasonable. People divorce and remain friends all the time. Why can't we be civil?
Civil? You want to talk about being civil? Was it civil when you were sneaking around with Ashley? Was it civil when you two announced your relationship at my parents' house while I was still wearing my wedding ring?
That was Ashley's idea. I wanted to wait.
Oh, that makes it so much better. No thanks. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on. Don't be so cold. We're family by marriage after all. How can you treat family this way?
Family? You dare talk about family? The same family that chose sides? The same family that blamed me for not being able to have children? Ha! I never once considered you family. Not you, not Ashley, not even my parents who approved your marriage. I cut ties with everyone, so please, stay out of my life. Goodbye.
Yeah, you're just being dramatic. Your parents just wanted everyone to get along. They still ask about you, you know.
Of course they do. Now that their perfect younger daughter is married to you, now that they got what they wanted.
That's not fair. They love you. They just didn't want to lose both daughters.
They made their choice, just like you did.
Please, just hear me out. If dinner's too much, just listen to what I have to say, please. I have something important to ask you.
More important than respecting my boundaries? More important than the last 3 years of silence?
Yes, much more important.
What? You have something to ask me?
Can we meet somewhere neutral? A coffee shop, maybe. It's not something I want to discuss over text.
Whatever you have to say it here. I'm not meeting you anywhere.
You haven't been home since cutting ties, right? So you haven't heard about Ashley's illness from your parents.
What? Ashley's illness? Does she have something serious?
Yeah, it's a blood disease. She's been in and out of hospitals. The treatments aren't working like they should.
What? Since when?
A few months now. It's getting worse.
Leukemia?
Something similar. The doctors say she needs a bone marrow transplant to recover. They're not optimistic about other treatments.
That's sudden. You hear about it in movies and TV, but never expect it to happen to family. Even to someone like her.
Don't be like that. She's still your sister. Whatever happened between us doesn't change that.
It changed everything. But what does this have to do with me?
That's why I have a favor to ask you as Ashley's sister. Would you consider being her bone marrow donor?
So that's what this is about. All this talk about memories and family, just to ask for my bone marrow?
It's not just that. We really do miss you. Ashley cries about you sometimes.
That's a lot to process all at once. And somehow I doubt those tears.
That's why I wanted to discuss it over dinner. So what do you say? Would you meet with me? I can explain everything in detail over food. Please, Sarah, for old time's sake.
That's completely out of the question.
What? What do you mean out of the question? Your real sister is suffering from a serious illness, and you won't help her after everything we've been through together.
Everything we've been through? You mean how you both betrayed me? How you watched me suffer through treatments? How you blamed me for not being able to have children? Yep. That's right. Yes. I feel bad that Ashley has such a serious illness, but I'm not that kind of person. I couldn't care less about someone who betrayed me. I have zero interest in being a donor.
You can't mean that! This is literally life or death! How can you be so heartless?
Heartless? That's rich coming from you. Take care.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe you'd abandon your own sister when she's sick! The Sarah I knew would never do this!
The Sarah you knew died 3 years ago when her husband and sister betrayed her.
Well, you seem energetic enough. Plenty of energy to guilt trip me.
This isn't about guilt, this is about saving Ashley's life!
Find another donor. I'm done with this conversation.
You'll regret this. If anything happens to her, it's on you!
Goodbye, Jake. Don't contact me again.
That's not an acceptable answer. How can you be so cold? I just started hospital treatment this month, fighting this disease every day. I can't believe you choose to abandon your sister like this.
I don't recall giving you permission to message me. Did Jake share our conversation with you?
Of course he did. I'm his wife now. We don't keep secrets from each other.
How convenient. Unlike when you were sneaking around behind my back.
That was different. This is about my life. The doctors say my condition is getting worse.
I'm free to make my own choices, and I don't see why you think you can guilt trip me.
Because you're my only hope right now. The doctors tested everyone else. Mom and Dad weren't matches.
That sounds like a personal problem.
You're horrible, sis. Is this revenge because I took Jake? That was 3 years ago. It shouldn't matter anymore.
Excuse me? You took Jake? Like he was some prize to be won?
That's not what I meant. You know what I'm trying to say? We fell in love. It wasn't planned.
Right. Just like these messages weren't planned. Just like asking for my bone marrow wasn't planned.
Your sister's life is in danger. Shouldn't you be acting like an adult here? Put the past behind us?
The past? You mean when you were comforting me about my fertility treatments while sleeping with my husband behind my back? Even if you say that, impossible is impossible. You want me to forgive the sister who betrayed me, the family who abandoned me, all of you who left me alone?
Stop being dramatic. Nobody abandoned you. You're unbelievable. You're the one who made all the choices. Jake and I both tried to stay friendly. Mom and Dad told you to try getting along as in-laws. You're the one who chose to cut ties. That was all you.
Are you seriously blaming the person who got cheated on? And Mom and Dad blamed me instead of you two, saying I must have done something to deserve being cheated on. Of course I had to cut ties with a family like that.
They were just trying to keep the peace. They wanted us all to be one big happy family.
One big happy family? While I was dying inside?
Well, Mom and Dad were right. It was all your fault. Yet you keep playing the victim. Get over yourself.
Excuse me? My fault? How exactly was it my fault?
I didn't steal Jake. I saved him. Jake wanted kids right away, but you were infertile. I freed him from you. Stop acting like a victim already.
Saved him? Seriously? What you did was plain old cheating. Don't try to justify your awful behavior.
You don't understand Jake at all. He was suffering, watching you fail treatment after treatment. But if you'd stayed married, you couldn't have kids, and Jake would have been miserable forever. Are you saying your happiness was more important than his?
What? Are you seriously trying to make this about Jake's happiness?
Of course it's about his happiness. He deserves to have children. You were already a lost cause when you divorced. I'm still in my 20s. I have plenty of chances to have kids.
But you're sick now, aren't you? Karma works in mysterious ways.
How dare you? That's why I'm getting treatment. The bone marrow transplant will cure me. Then I'll be healthy and can have lots of babies. So help me out, sis. Once I'm better and can have kids, Jake will be so happy. Even though you're divorced, he's still special to you, right? Don't you want to help make him happy?
You're delusional. Jake isn't special to me anymore. Not at all. Give up on me and find another donor, quickly.
We've been looking, but there are no matches. That's why we're asking you. Parents and siblings have the highest match rate. Even then, it's only a 25% chance.
That low, huh? Sounds like you should be focusing on the registry instead of harassing me.
Mom wasn't a match, but you'll definitely be compatible. Statistically, you have to be my match. The doctor said siblings are the best chance.
I see. So that's why you and Jake have been desperately trying to contact me. Not because you miss me, not because you're sorry, just because you need something from me. But sorry to disappoint you, I still won't do the bone marrow transplant.
You can't be serious. After everything I just explained? After telling you how much we need you?
Need me? Where was this need when you were destroying my marriage? Where was this need when you watched me suffer?
That's ancient history. This is about life and death. How can you be so heartless?
I learned from the best, from my sister and husband who showed me exactly how heartless people can be.
You'll regret this. If anything happens to me, you'll have to live with it forever.
I've been living with what you did for 3 years. I think I can manage.
This isn't over. I won't let you abandon me like this.
Watch me.
Stop trying so hard to act tough. You can't just ignore me forever.
Watch me.
I've been thinking about what you said, about karma. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is punishment.
I'm not interested in your self-pity.
Just hear me out. I've had a lot of time to think in the hospital about what we did to you.
We? So now you admit it wasn't just happening naturally?
I'm trying to apologize here. Can't you at least listen?
An apology right when you need something from me? How convenient.
I'm serious. The treatments are so painful. Sometimes I wonder if this is how you felt.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare compare your situation to mine.
But I understand now. The fear, the pain, the uncertainty, the feeling that your body is betraying you.
Stop it. You don't understand anything.
I do. Every time they draw blood, every time they run tests, I think about what you went through.
The difference is, I had a husband who was sleeping with my sister, while you have a husband who... Oh, wait. How is Jake handling your illness?
He's supportive when he's not working.
Interesting pause there.
He's just busy. This treatment is expensive. Someone has to pay the bills.
Right. That's definitely it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
Anyway, I really am sorry for everything. Can't we start over?
Start over? While you're lying in a hospital bed needing my bone marrow?
Yes! This could be our chance to be sisters again.
We stopped being sisters the moment you betrayed me.
That's not fair. I was young and stupid.
You were 25, old enough to know exactly what you were doing.
But Jake and I really love each other. It's impossible for someone like you to have kids now.
Excuse me? Someone like me?
Well, you know, you're older now, and with your condition...
My condition? You mean the one you used to justify stealing my husband?
I didn't steal him. He chose me because I could give him what you couldn't.
And how's that working out for you? 3 years later, no baby, and now you're sick.
That's why I need your help. Once I'm better and have kids, I'll let you play with them lots. So, how about a nice answer? Donating bone marrow isn't a big deal for your cute little sister, right?
My cute little sister? Are you serious right now?
Come on, remember how close we used to be? Remember all those times I helped you shop for fertility supplements?
While you were sleeping with my husband? Those shopping trips?
Why do you keep bringing that up? It's ancient history.
Because you keep acting like what you did was normal, like it was justified.
It was justified. Jake needed someone who could have children, and I can. Once I get better.
I should tell you now before you regret it later.
Can't do anything soon anyway. I'm too tired for this. That's all I have to say.
One last thing then, since you're so concerned about fertility.
What do you mean? You're infertile. You can't possibly be having a baby. Why would you be pregnant when you're single?
I'm not single. I got remarried last year.
What? You remarried? How? When?
Well, I got pregnant. It's a high-risk pregnancy at my age, but everything's going well so far. I thought I'd never have kids, but life's full of surprises.
What is this? You're lying. You have to be lying. I never heard about this. I don't believe it. What do you mean, remarried?
Why would I tell an estranged family about my marriage? Only a few friends know I remarried. Our parents don't know, so of course you wouldn't either.
But you're supposed to be the infertile one. You were supposed to be alone.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sis, I was supposed to get pregnant right after being cured. What is this? You're having a baby? No way. Fine, I'll work hard and have my own baby. Just you wait.
Good luck with that. You'll need it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. Just focus on your treatment.
This isn't over. You think you're so much better than me now?
I don't think about you at all.
Liar! If you didn't think about me, you wouldn't be so cruel.
Cruel? You want to talk about cruelty?
I'm done with this conversation, but don't think this is over.
It's been over for 3 years. You just haven't realized it yet.
Sarah, you're finally having a kid? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Why would I tell you anything?
Because we have history. Is it a boy or girl? At least send me some pictures. It's basically our kid, isn't it? Feels lonely not hearing anything about it.
Excuse me? Have you lost your mind?
Come on, don't be like that. We were trying for so long together. This feels like our dream is finally coming true.
What do you mean, basically? This baby belongs to me and my husband. I won't show you any pictures, and stop saying creepy things.
Don't be selfish. After everything we went through together, all those fertility treatments, all those hopes and dreams.
Those hopes and dreams you destroyed?
I never stopped caring about you, even after everything.
Is that why you're at dating events while your wife is sick?
Who told you that? That's not true. I'm just networking for work.
Right, networking at singles events.
You don't understand. Things with Ashley are complicated.
Complicated how?
She's changed since getting sick. She's not the same person anymore.
Oh, like how I wasn't the same person after failing fertility treatments?
That's different. But when you're on my family register and marry me, it'll be our kid, right? Am I saying something strange?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You know how badly I want kids. I want them so desperately, more than anything.
Yes, I know. You love kids, and your parents have been desperate for grandchildren. That's why you betrayed me, remember?
I want at least 3 kids. We could start over, make up for lost time. Yeah, that's why I married Ashley, even though I knew stealing someone's wife was wrong. I never wanted to hurt you, Sarah, but I had to marry young Ashley for the sake of having kids. But now we can't have any, and she's seriously ill instead.
So now you're looking for your next victim?
Don't be like that! I'm scared of the pressure from our parents lately! My parents were against this marriage from the start! They keep asking what I'm doing with my life since we don't have kids!
Sorry, I can't sympathize at all. What? So you're saying you pushed everyone around for your own needs but couldn't deliver? Just sounds like a selfish man's confession.
Yeah, maybe it is a confession. I regret divorcing you. If we'd stayed married, I'd be the one next to you and our child. So, would you consider leaving your husband and remarrying me?
What? Have you completely lost your mind?
Think about it. It makes perfect sense. It's my child too, and I don't care about blood relations. If it's a child you risked your life to bring into this world, I know I could love it.
Are you insane? Do you think I'd be happy to hear that? This child has nothing to do with you.
But we tried for so long together. Doesn't that count for something?
It counted until you cheated on me with my sister.
Think about it rationally. Whatever guy would marry you must be pretty worthless. I work for a big company with great pay. Plus, I've got Ashley loaded up with life insurance. Come back to me and you'll never have money troubles.
Did you just say you have life insurance on your dying wife?
It's just being practical. Ashley's condition isn't looking good. We have to think about the future.
I'm speechless. For your information, my husband is kind and extremely successful. I've never had any financial difficulties. He even built us a house with a yard for the baby.
With a yard? A whole house? Does your husband have serious money?
More than you'll ever have. And unlike you, he loves me for who I am, not what I can give him.
But I could love you too, better than before. We could start fresh.
So there's absolutely no reason for me to see you. I'm going to build a warm home with him and our child.
Don't be hasty. Think about what I'm offering.
I'm thinking about how disgusting you are, planning your wife's death while she's fighting for her life.
I'm just being realistic.
You should focus on supporting Ashley.
She's gonna die anyway. Why should we both be miserable?
I'm blocking your number.
Wait!
Don't ever contact me again.
What about the bone marrow? At least do that!
Goodbye, Jake. I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
Please, sis. I'm begging you. Just get tested at least. My numbers got worse at today's checkup. If I don't get a bone marrow transplant soon, I'll lose to this disease.
Is that what Jake told you to say?
What? No, it's true. The doctors are really worried.
Mind over matter. A snake like you won't lose to some disease. So stay positive and focus on your treatment.
How can you be so cruel? Everything would be solved if you'd just be my donor. Are you really okay with your real sister dying from this illness?
Totally fine. Enjoy your sinful life, however much of it you have left.
Wow, how can you say such things to a sick person? Do you not have a heart? How can you be so cold when someone's suffering right in front of you?
I learned it from watching you, but why don't you say those exact words to your husband? His constant requests are getting annoying.
What? What requests?
Oh, he didn't tell you?
Tell me what?
I'm busy with post-pregnancy stuff, but his messages won't stop. I'm at my limit.
Wait, what requests? Is Jake asking to remarry you?
That's right. He says he's got you well insured, so I won't have money troubles. He keeps asking for dates, no matter how many times I refuse.
That can't be true. Jake took out that much insurance on me?
Yeah, he was quite proud of it. It's interesting how he's planning ahead while his wife is fighting an illness. Really shows his heart, doesn't it?
No, this can't be happening while I'm this weak. Come to think of it, Jake's hospital visits have suddenly decreased lately. He says he's busy with work, but maybe he's just lost interest in me.
Oh, he's busy, all right. I heard he's been going to dating events. Got this info from a mutual friend who spotted him. He calls it networking.
Dating events? No way. He wouldn't. He's trading me in for another woman? That's too cruel.
Is it? It is. But you don't have any right to criticize Jake. You stole someone else's husband, too. Now you're making a big fuss when you're the one being replaced. Not really in a position to complain, are you?
This is different. We were in love. No, the cheater is the one who's wrong.
Jake, look at your own faults before getting angry. The cycle continues, doesn't it?
What? I've done nothing wrong. I'm fighting hard through my treatment, and I want to have Jake's children when I get better. Why are you being so mean to me?
Mean? I'm just using your own logic. Stop playing the victim. You know Jake wants children more than anything. Are you saying your happiness is more important than his? As his wife, maybe you should set him free.
Shut up! What the hell? You're being so cruel, using my own words against me.
Oh, I'm glad my cruelty is coming through. I learned from the best.
Just to be clear, you won't remarry Jake, right? You wouldn't do that to me?
Of course not. I'm going to live happily with my husband and our beautiful baby. I never want to be involved with that cheater again.
Good to hear that. In that case, I'll make Jake regret even thinking about leaving me. He loaded me up with life insurance, did he? Well then, I'll make sure to spend every last penny of his savings.
What?
You think you're the only one who can be cruel? Watch me destroy everything he has. He'll be sorry if he thought I'd just quietly fight this disease. I absolutely won't let Jake have a happy ending.
Ashley.
Every credit card, every account, I'll empty them all. Let's see him try dating with no money.
You've finally lost it.
Lost it? No, I finally found myself. The real me, the one who won't be anyone's victim anymore.
Good luck with that.
I don't need luck. I just need revenge. Thanks, sis. You've shown me the way.
Glad I could help. Goodbye, Ashley. Before her death, Ashley went wild with excuses of fulfilling her bucket list. She'd sneak out of the hospital to spend lavishly at host clubs, suddenly donating millions to charity, and lived like she was determined to drain Jake's savings completely. She was running on pure adrenaline. Even her doctors were alarmed at how unpatient-like she was behaving for someone so ill. Jake couldn't stop her, and worse, he was too concerned about appearances to even try. Finally, he was so financially drained, he couldn't even pay the insurance premiums, reduced to begging both sets of parents for living expenses. As for Sarah, she's living her best life with her loving husband and beautiful baby, teaching her child the importance of genuine gratitude.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.